Hey, Shell Point, we are here at the Crystal Dining Room, back in the kitchen, and I've got a head chef, Wayte, here, my motorcycle riding buddy, but that's a story for another day. Today we're here to experience one of Chef Brett's recipes, and I understand it's a Cajun recipe.
It is indeed.
Okay.
It's a little spin-off of a chicken Alfredo. What we're gonna do is, it's a chicken and sausage Alfredo with a little Cajun seasoning. I put my twist on it with a little cotija cheese, but in fact, it's gonna be on our Crystal Platter specials next month.
All right, well, it sounds great. Well, let's get started. Show me how you do it.
Very good. First, you wanna superheat your pan. It's very important for your pan to be scorching hot. And for that reason, because I'm using such a hot pan, I want to use clarified butter. Okay. Clarified butter shouldn't have any solids in it, so it shouldn't burn. I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken, which is going to be chicken thigh meat. And I would recommend one large thigh or a couple small thighs. We'll get that nice and seared in there. We're going to add one link of smoked sausage. You could use andouille. If you don't like andouille or anything overly spicy, you can certainly use like a Johnsonville smoked kielbasa or something more mild.
Whatever you like.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we'll go ahead and once we get a little color on that, we'll start adding our vegetables.
Nice and brown.
We let that go for just a bit. Once we see getting a little bit of color on the chicken, a little bit on the sausage, we'll go ahead and start adding our vegetables. We have about a half of a small sweet onion. We have about one bell pepper, or half of a red, half of a green. We have about 2 ounces of mushrooms. And we're gonna go ahead and add some Cajun seasoning. If you don't like Cajun or you don't like spice, you most certainly can use whatever you're fond of. If you want salt and pepper, or maybe even just paprika if you like the color and the more mild. I personally prefer a little bit of spice to it.
Sure, yeah, it sounds
great. Go ahead and get that cooked in there good. So what we're gonna start looking for as this gets going is the onions will get soft, translucent. Peppers will start getting a little bit of color. That'll just take a couple minutes for that. And as we get going in that, we're gonna also add a little bit of garlic. So we'll take a clove of garlic, smash that, give it a rough chop. A little bit of flavor going on there.
That is looking yummy already.
Oh yeah, no, this is one of my favorites. I think it serves its purpose for a wide spectrum of people because it's got plenty of meat in it. It's going to be creamy. It's a pasta. Everybody loves pasta, and you can really control the amount of heat that you want to add to it. So, nice savory dish. So when I'm running this on my Crystal Platter for the upcoming month, I'm going to be serving this with a little bit of fried okra.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop some okra now, just so that we're going to garnish the top of this out with. And as we see the onions start to soften up, they'll start to lose their rigidness. They'll just be good and sauteed. We're going to go ahead and add our half and half.
Aha.
So here's where the magic happens.
Secret ingredient.
That's right. So we'll add that. We'll bring it up to a rolling boil. Once we bring this up to a good boil, I'll add my cornstarch and a little cotija cheese. Cotija is like a Mexican Parmesan, so it's a little saltier, it's a little stronger than regular Parmesan.
That's the way it comes, all little particles like that?
Or you can buy it in small wheels.
Okay.
To me, it's almost a cross between Parmesan and feta in its saltiness and richness. If you can't find this in your supermarket, you can certainly just use regular Parmesan cheese. It's a pretty fantastic.
It's boiling good now.
Yeah, now we'll go ahead and I'll add some cheese to give it some richness.
Oh man, every step looks better than it did before.
Try not to splatter anybody here. We'll go ahead and add a little bit of fresh basil.
All right.
Let that roll for a minute. So this recipe that I'm doing here, in the proportions that I'm using, 1 sausage link, 1 large thigh, half an onion, 1 bell pepper.
Right.
It's going to make enough pasta for 2 large servings or 3 average smaller size servings.
Right.
So when we get done, I think everybody's going to get to enjoy it.
Yeah. I can't wait.
So give it at any given time, I always want to taste and make sure that it's where I want as far as spice, and I think that's a pretty mild, safe place to be.
Good.
Or at least for me, I'm a spice lover. So now that we got that rolling, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of cornstarch slurry. This is just regular old cornstarch and water. You just want to be real careful with this that you don't over thicken. So I'm going to add that real slowly.
It just thickens the whole thing up.
And you just want to lightly thicken it so it'll stick to your pasta.
Oh, okay.
We'll go ahead and add our pasta.
That's all
now.
it takes, that little bit. All right.
Well, and the cotija cheese is also going to be adding a little bit of thickening power. So we'll go ahead and cook that until the pasta's good and hot. I'm going to portion this up and give you guys a taste. As we let that get back up to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and finish it with a little bit of fresh lemon.
A little lemon.
Just bring a little brightness to it.
Okay.
And then we'll be garnishing when we're all done with a little bit of green onion and more cotija cheese.
Okay.
Never enough cheese.
Can't have too much.
Let's see if we can. See how many portions we can get
All right.
for everybody.
A practiced hand here. You only could keep track of how many times you've done this.
That's right. All right.
Wow.
So, now that we've got that, I'll go ahead and hit it with a little bit of cotija.
Beautiful.
A little bit of fresh green onion.
Look at that. That is a thing of beauty.
Then as a kicker, we just go ahead and give it a little side of fried
there's
okra.
a side of okra on there. That's some good eating
There
there.
we go.
Wow.
We have a chicken.
Okay, so this is going to be featured in the special coming up, you said.
It will. I believe it's right after. I believe it's right after Valentine's Day. I'm
Okay.
not 100% certain.
Right.
My mind isn't
But
as clear as it
coming-
used to be.
But coming soon to the Crystal Dining Room, this is the Cajun chicken and sausage.
Chicken and sausage Alfredo.
Wow, it looks great. I can't wait to taste it. Wow. Okay, this is the full experience. When you come to the Crystal Dining Room, I'll take your nice cloth napkin and see a great dish like this. Man, I can't wait to dive into it. Wow, man, that's great.
Well,
Just the right amount of spice for me. I got just enough that you know it's there. Doesn't blow your tongue away.
exactly.
That was awesome. Wow, folks. If you haven't been to the Crystal Dining Room for a while, you gotta come check this out. And when this Cajun dish comes up on the menu, you gotta try it. Thanks, Brett.
Great. Thank you.
Enjoyed being with you today. I like what you do, my friend.
Enjoy.